welcome to your reformer workout. Today's routine is called Fitness Flow. I designed this routine to build strength. So it's athletically inspired. We're gonna move from one exercise to the next. We're gonna focus on strength building. You'll probably get your heart rate up and you'll definitely feel a little bit tired in the best kind of way when we're done. So for this routine, all you're gonna need is your reformer and a standing foot board if possible. So we'll come to this toward the end of the workout. If you don't have one at home, don't sweat it. You can just skip that exercise and you'll still get a fantastic workout all around, okay? So I'm starting with one blue spring, which is a light spring. We're gonna come to the end of our reformers for a nice little roll down warm up. So let's just start with a basic roll down. So you're standing with your feet about sit bone distance apart. Arms are long down by your side. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, roll forward slowly. And just let your arms hang. And just allow the knees to soften. And slowly roll it back up. And relax the shoulders down your back. Now step forward so you're closer to your reformer. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to roll forward. This time your hands are going to come out to find your carriage. You're going to press the carriage away from you as you send your tailbone up and back, dropping your chest towards the springs. It's kind of like a down dog stretch. Doesn't it feel so good? Imagine those sit bones widening behind you. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your tail around your back. Allow the carriage to draw in. And exhale, send it out again. Chest drops, sit bones widen. Knees are slightly bent. Exhale, round it up, tuck the tail, and inhale, lengthen last time. Good. Slowly bringing it in, all the way until it hits the stopper. Shift the weight back over your feet, abs trot in, and stack your way back up. Good, that's one of my favorite exercises and stretches for the spine. So let's go ahead and bring the foot bar back up to what we would use for our footwork position. And we're gonna put on our footwork springs. So I'd say medium to heavy, depending on what you're working on. I like either 3 red springs or 3 reds and a blue. Choice is up to you. Go ahead and lay yourself down right into the center of your carriage and make sure your headrest is down because we are gonna be lifting the hips. Arms are long by your side, feet come to the foot bar, just about sit bone distance apart. To start, just relax. Doesn't that feel good? Just relax for a minute. Let the bones settle into the carriage. Let your tension melt away. And get ready for a wonderful, energizing routine. We're going to start with our feet sit bone distance apart and roll the hips up into a bridge. Pause there at the top. Just make sure you're aligned. Hips, knees, and toes in one straight line. Now soften the chest and roll down. Good. One more. And articulating down, one vertebra at a time. Now bring your feet all the way together so ankles are touching, knees are touching, arms are resting down by your side. Inhale to prepare as you exhale, press the carriage away. Coming into a full straight leg without locking your knees. And inhale to bring it in. Let's go 2. And 3. And 4, 5, there you go. Nice long legs. Inner thighs are lifting up and together. Now come in so you're hovering just above the carriage. Little pulses. Pulse and pulse. This is where we're going to feel the burn. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch it long. Come all the way back in. Find sit bone distance apart with the heels. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press. And out. And good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10, come in and hover right above the bar, pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, little pulses, 1, now stretch it out. Awesome, feeling the burn, you guys? I am. Bring your heels so they're now in a lifted position. Ball of the foot is on the bar. Still in neutral spine. Press the carriage out and pull it in. Press and pull. Good. 3, 4, don't forget to breathe. And 10, come in so you're hovering right above the carriage. Lock your heels into place, little pulses. And 9, and 8, and 7, oh my gosh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it out and lower your heels below the bar. So this is one of my favorite stretches. Just let those heels lengthen. If you were actually in class with me in person, I would come around and I would pull on your heels gently and lengthen them below the bar. So have that in your mind. Good, and calf raises here. Ready? Abs are in. Lift the heels. Press equally into both feet. Adjust if you need to. Lower slowly. Lift up. Lower slowly. And up. Good. So we often neglect our feet. We don't think about strengthening our feet and our ankles, right? That's not something that's trendy to tone or strengthen. But our feet and ankles affect our entire alignment of our body. So if you're not strong and stable in your feet and ankles, if you have knee problems, hip problems, back problems, it's all connected. So that's what we're doing here. And then to come in. Good. Heels come together now. Knees going through this external rotation, still in neutral spine. Inhale to prepare, exhale, press, and draw the backs of the thighs up and together. And so you have this feeling of wrapping around the back of the leg. And 4, good. 5. Last 2. And little pulses. 2, 3, 4. 9 and 10. Bring it in. Heels go wide, still in external rotation. Drop the tailbone down into the carriage. Press out, pull in. Press out, pull in. Good. 3, 4, 5, and 7. So try not to draw your toes back too far. You want to have relaxed toes, as if your feet were just on the flat ground. It takes practice. Little pulses come in to hover right above the carriage. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Really press into those heels. You'll feel the back of the leg fire up. Good. Stretch it long. Bring it home. And to the ball of the foot. Still in external rotation. Press out. Pull in. Press out. Pull in. Last 2. And come into hover, little pulses. Oh, you guys, are you feeling this? Stay with me, heels are steady. And press. Beautifully done. Come all the way into the stopper. Hug your knees into your chest and just release for a second. Whew. All right, roll onto your side, pushing yourself up carefully. Go ahead and change your spring to either one red spring or one blue spring. We're going to ab work, so you can decide what works best for you. It's fine to pause and adjust it if you change your mind. Rolling yourself back down. Find your hand straps. And go ahead and press your hands straight up to the ceiling, directly above your shoulders. Allow those shoulders to drop down into the carriage. Find neutral spine, engage your abs, and float your knees to tabletop. Options here, more traditional and classic, would be to bring your knees all the way together. A little more functional would be to have them hip bone distance apart. Choose what works for you. We're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to just come up into chest lift and uncurl the spine back down. So you may need to scoot your body down if you're knocking your shoulder rest like I was. Curl up and curl down. Let's do 5 like that. Good. And 5, we're going to add the legs. Ready? We curl up and extend the legs. And lower down. And 2. And 3. Really draw the belly button down towards the carriage. And 5, we're going to add on going into what's called coordination. So we curl up, open, close the legs, bend the knees, and lower down. Everything comes up. Open, close. Bend, and lower. Good. 3. And 4. We're doing 6. 5. And 6. Good. From here, bring your arms down by your side, widen your collarbone, extend the legs to the ceiling. Externally rotate the legs so heels are together, toes are apart. Draw the back into the mat, nice and flat back into the mat. Inhale, you're going to lower the legs down as far as you can go without losing that connection between your low back and the mat. Exhale to bring it up. Inhale and exhale. 5 more. Good. Strong arms, strong abs. Last 2. And 1. Good. Bend the knees, bring the arms up, and rest the straps back on your pegs. Roll onto your side, and you may want to adjust here, you may not. I'm going into 1 red spring for hip work, meaning I'm going to put feet in straps and roll back down to get set up. So finding center on the carriage again. Finding the straps, this time our feet are going into the straps, 1 at a time. So you're going to place it right around the arch of your foot. Make sure you've got control of the carriage before you bring the other foot up. And let's go ahead and just find our centered position here. Heels together, toes apart. Abs are in. As you inhale, bend, and as you exhale, press. So coming into frogs. Now, a lot of people think this should be about pushing a lot of weight, and it's about strengthening those legs. But that's not true. This is actually about strengthening your stabilizing muscles. So you want it to be a little bit light and loosey-goosey feeling so that you have to work on really keeping those heels together, staying centered, pressing equally with both legs, and really stabilizing through the core and with those hips. All right, ready? We're going to go into what's called extended frog. So we're going to press down. From here, you're going to open your legs, pause, don't move the carriage. Bend your knees, bring your heels together to touch, and press out. Okay, so we open, carriage stays still as you bring the heels together, and press out. 3, stay still, and press. 4, stay still, and press. Good, we're doing 8. This is great for your inner thighs. And 8. Good, now to challenge your mind and your body, we're going to reverse it. So we bend in. Carriage stays still as you stretch out. Circle the legs around to touch. Bend, extend, inner thighs. Good. Bend, extend, inner thighs. Make sure your shoulders, your neck, your jaw are relaxed. 2 more. And 1 more. Good, and now let the legs just come up to get a nice stretch down the back of the leg. So I actually want you to keep your tailbone on the mat for this one. Okay, that's going to give you the true deep hamstring stretch. If you start to let it come up, you're going to lose the stretch. So even if that means you can only go, not very far, that's okay. You're still getting that great stretch. Good, and bend the knees, take 1 foot out, step to the bar, take the other foot out, step to the bar, and slowly roll to your side to come up. Okay, how are we feeling? We good? All right, so take a minute because sometimes when you get your feet over your head and you come back up, you get a little lightheaded. I would keep it on a light spring, so either 1 red or 1 blue, depending on your kind of upper back strength. So I'm gonna stick to a red, which is gonna be challenging for me. And sitting all the way back at the end of your reformer. More advanced is to have your legs straight. A little bit more assisted is to have a slight bend in the knee. Whichever works for you is fine with me. You're gonna grab your hand straps. Sitting up as tall as you can. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, press into the straps using the muscles of the upper back and the triceps. And 2. And 3, and all the while you're trying to keep this beautiful tall posture rather than being here, right? This is easy. This is not easy. And 6. Try not to use momentum. You're controlling the carriage. Good, and we're gonna roll back and bend and release. So this is for your biceps. You wanna keep your upper arm totally still, not dropping, not lifting. Strong through your upper back, strong through your core. 2 more. And sit nice and tall. Go ahead and let the straps stretch you forward. Stretch forward over those legs. Put your straps back onto the pegs. Bring your hands up behind your head. Let's bend the knees just a little bit so we know we're really upright in the spine. Pull belly button to spine, and you're gonna exhale, turn towards me. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Now let's add a little pulse. Pulse, pulse, center. Pulse, pulse, center. Good. 1 more to each side. And release the arms. Nice job, you guys. Let's turn around to face the front. Now you're gonna sit with your back up against those headrests, and your legs are going to be going straight in front of you, which makes it hard to sit up straight, but that's part of the challenge. And you're gonna bring your straps into your hands, bringing them out to the side, just below your shoulders, just in front of your body. Think of having ballerina arms here. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to go into what we call hug a tree. So yes, you're hugging an imaginary tree in front of you. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug that tree. Imagine the shoulder blades wrapping around the side of the body. Good. Open and close. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to tuck your elbows right in by your side, going into rowing. Sitting as tall as you can, maybe watch me once. Take an inhale as you exhale. You're going to roll forward over your legs. You're gonna press your arms forward towards your toes. Everything comes up, keeping those arms in front of your body. Circle them around and start over. Here we go. Rolling forward. Shoot the arms. Bring it all up. Use those shoulder muscles to control the carriage. And we're going again. We're just doing 5 of these. Upper back is strong. Good. Roll forward. And around. Tuck the arms in. Last one. Roll forward. Send the arms down. Bring it all up. Circle it around. Beautiful. Go ahead and put your pegs back on the straps. And let's come onto our knees. Okay. I'm going to go to one glute. I want this to be lighter. So if I were you, I'd take a light spring, but be aware that when it's lighter, the carriage is less stable, so you have to be more careful and use more strength. We're going to come forward. And again, watch me once on this one. I'm going to push my hips towards my foot bar. Really setting those shoulders strong on the back so that I know I'm secure. I'm sending the carriage back. Really have to be strong in the shoulders here. Bring your chest forward, up through your arms. And again, inhale. Notice I'm shaking. Exhale, that's because it's a light spring. So if that feels too wiggly for your shoulders and you feel like you don't have that much strength yet, then add a little bit more weight or make the movement smaller, okay? It is possible to overdo things, so don't overdo it. Inhale back. Exhale like a rocking horse. You're coming forward, rocking back, and bring that chest up, up, up the wall in front of you. Good. This is so good for the upper body. You'll also feel it plenty in your abs. Last one. Good. And I'm coming back to a red spring now. And coming up into front support or a plank position. So nice big inhale, arms are steady. As I exhale, I'm lifting up and sending the carriage back, holding this plank position. Inhale, bring the arms forward, bring the chest forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. 3 more. It's okay to shake, it's okay to sweat. I'm doing both. Last one. Good, and lower the knees and sit your hips back over your heels, coming into a little rest pose. Good. Okay, bringing it up. Let's set up for some standing leg work. So we're going to bring the foot bar down to a flat position. We're going to take our footboard and slide it into the hole and tighten it so that it's not going to go anywhere. Good, so it's nice and steady. For this first exercise, we're going to be on one light spring, so I'm going to go with one blue spring. You're going to take one foot and step up onto your footboard. And step the other foot, let's actually go kind of about halfway, a third to halfway into your carriage. So notice, you guys, this is where you have to be really safe. It's really loose and wiggly. You have to rely on your balance here. We're gonna do an inner thigh exercise. So the arms are gonna come to a T. As you inhale, maybe watch me once, you're gonna let the carriage slide out. Go as far as you feel comfortable. As you exhale, squeeze the inner thighs together, lift the pelvic floor, and bring it back in. Okay, inhale, slide out. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, slide out. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Now, I want you to use both legs equally, not just the sliding leg. Try to imagine that they're both working. Good, one more time. On the next one, we're gonna add a balance challenge. This is optional. Come out, hold. You're gonna twist, bring one arm, let's go right arm to left foot, and use those abs to come back up. Other way. Good, one more to each side. And bring it in. Nice job. Okay, step down carefully because I just want you to change your spring to 1 rep. Okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and step up. And this time, we're putting most of our weight in this standing leg. And our working leg is gonna just kind of hook right on the edge of the carriage. So it's just ready to push right on the edge. Hands on the hips, collarbone open and wide. All right, really stabilize this leg. It's not gonna move. And you're gonna press the carriage away without leaning or shifting and bring it in. And press, and in. So when I'm teaching a class, I walk around and I put my hand right here. And I make sure that people don't move away from my hand. So that's what I want you to imagine. 5, you're really gonna feel this, you guys. Great for the outer thighs and the glutes. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, go ahead and stand tall. Okay, so we are going to need to do the other side. So I want you to turn around to the other side. For the sake of the video, I'm just gonna stay facing you, just so I don't have to turn my back to you. And we're gonna work that other leg. So go ahead and come back to 1 light spring. Step up carefully onto your board. The opposite leg is gonna go to the middle of your carriage about, hands to a T. We're gonna inhale to let the carriage slide out. Exhale to squeeze the inner thighs and come back up. Good, inhale and exhale. Anyone else getting those little shaky Pilates legs? Is it just me? Inhale and exhale, 4 more. Good, last one, and we're gonna hold it out there for our balance challenge. Hold it as far as you feel comfortable and controlled. Inhale, rotate and twist, 1 hand to 1 toe. Abs help you back up. Beautifully done. Other side. And up, 1 more to each side. And twist. And up, bring the carriage in. We're gonna step down carefully. Switch back to that 1 red spring, so it's a little bit heavier. And putting our weight into that standing leg, lift up. Good, this time, remember all that weight is gonna stay in the standing leg for single leg skate or speed skater. Hooking that opposite foot right on the edge of the carriage. Abs are in, collarbone is open, booty is back behind you. Ready, press, and in. Press, and in. You've got this. 3, stay really stable right here. 4, exhale, 5, exhale, 6, nice. 7, 8, 9, last one. Good, okay, go ahead and step down off of your reformer, and we are gonna switch back to 1 blue spring or 1 lighter spring. So I'm gonna change to a blue spring. Coming to a kneeling position. You're gonna kneel with your thighs right up against your shoulder blocks. Carefully reaching for your straps. You're gonna hold at the ring, so just above the actual straps themselves. Abs are in. You're gonna wanna activate your glutes just a bit to make sure you don't fall over, and hold gently as you get a feel for the straps. Good, and bring it forward. So here, I just want you to think about your posture. Your chest is lifting. Your spine is long and reaching towards the sky. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it forward. Go ahead and place the straps back on the pegs. And let's end the workout just as we started, coming into our forward roll down. So come to the end of your carriage. Stand nice and tall. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll forward. Hands come to the carriage and press the carriage away. Drop your chest towards the springs. Send your tailbone up and back. Widen the sit bones. Round your back, tuck your tail. Bring it into the stopper, inhale. Exhale, send it back down again. Good, rounding up. And stretching long. Good, this time round it in. Draw your abdominals back towards your spine. Slowly stack up. And relax the shoulders. And you guys are done for the day. Congratulations on completing your workout. I hope you feel energized, refreshed, stronger, and maybe a little tired. I'll see you back here on your reformer very soon.